Welcome you all on behalf of the Central University of Haryana. Today, we are discussing here a very burning issue that is about the people versus parliament. Who is supreme? As from last few months, we are listening a lot of stuff from two sides on different sections of the society. Somebody is saying that we the people of India are above the parliament. On the other hand, some parliamentarians are of the opinion that lawmaking is the sole authority of the parliament. So who is supreme? Is this the parliament in this country who have the sole authority to have supremacy, and or it is the people who are supreme in this country? To have a great discussion on this burning issue, we have a great panelist from my extreme left. The first one is Mr. Sattugan, who is from the Department of Education and who is also an advocate, and most crucial about him is that he was an active participant in the Anna Hazare campaign held in this city Nano and in Haryana, New Delhi. The second one is Mr. Balram, who is from the Department of Management, pursuing PhD in Management, and who has been participating in this university's agriculture program. The third one on my right side is Srilata, who is from the Department of Political Science.
Thank you.
And last but not the least is Mr. Arvind, who is from the Department of Management, pursuing MBA. Now let's start the discussion from Bajrang. Bajrang, what do you think about the topic? Is this the parliament is supreme or the people?
Very good morning to you all people. There is a contradiction between the supremacy of parliament and people. I feel that parliament people are the supreme. It is written in our constitution, it is written in our preamble of constitution that we the people of India having a solemnly resolved to constitute India in a sovereign, social, democratic republic. And in this line it is clear that all power of sovereignty given to people, and we are living in a democratic country.
Okay, but you want to say that we the people of India is written in the preamble of constitution. Preamble so defines so. Sattuman, do you think so? On this basis, people can be supreme?
Good morning, all of you. We live in the biggest democratic country. The parliament is made by the public citizen. In some context, we can say that according to rule and regulation, on the basis of the constitution, we can say the parliament is supreme. And the democracy in parliamentary system in democracy is the first system all over the world. But ultimate sovereignty lies in the public. But during the election, when election conducted, that time the public hand over their sovereignty to the parliamentarian. So, in practically, we can see that parliament is supreme, but only theoretically we can say that people are the supreme.
So ultimately, who is supreme? Is this people or parliament?
Actually, the question is related to the monetary governance. If we talk about the constitution, in the real sense, constitution is the supreme.
Okay, you want to say that if we talk about the constitution, then parliament is supreme. In theoretical framework or in democratic framework, people are supreme. Okay, Srilata, is this the case, or what is your view about the topic? Is this people who are supreme or the parliament?
In my opinion, first of all, I wish to explain the meaning of supremacy. Because the word supremacy somewhere misleads us. Because supremacy is a word which refers to a situation in which one will be a situation to take ultimate decisions, and no one can challenge his decision or no one can make question on it. But what we see in our country, parliament is in this position for the people. What we see in reality, that neither parliament take any decision without taking care of the will of people, or neither people can make their law without by ignoring parliament. So I want to just say that there is a balance between the two, because we are a democratic country, and if we run smoothly, then there is must be check and balance between.
I got your point. Arvind, as Snehata is saying that we live in a democratic country, nobody is supreme. Sometimes parliament has to consider the will of the people, and somehow people have to follow the democratic will. What is your opinion about?
I am agree with Mr. Shatrughan's view. According to his view, parliament, there is no doubt parliament is the powerful body of our country. As we know, we are living in democratic country, and in this system, parliament play an important role. So we know very well, there is no doubt parliament play an important role. But so being an Indian, we should proud our parliament. But I think people is more supreme than parliament, because people have right to choose their candidate and member of parliament according to their wish and their needs. But parliament cannot decide who will sit in the parliament. And in this way we can say that people have right to choose member according to their wish, and if the member cannot satisfy their wish and needs, then they can change their representative after 5 years. In this way I can say that people are more supreme than parliament.
But
Okay.
Mr. Arvind, I am not agree with you. Because what do you think? As far as making law in concern, who makes law in this country?
But parliament have to make rule according to.
Please complete myself first. Because who makes law in this country?
Okay, I am agree with you. Parliament makes law, but
the individual
Arvind, like you know,
support,
that kind of-
or the people who have put election and sit as are represented in parliament.
But people have no option, because all our parliament members have corrupted and they have to choose among these. Then how can you say parliament is supreme then?
Okay, I got your point. Sattugan, both are saying that somebody is saying that parliament is supreme, and as Arvind is saying that we choose the parliamentarians, so we are supreme because we can make them, we can break them. Is this the case?
Actually, in the theoretical way, we can say that the people are supreme. But during the election, only for the 5 years, in one time in the 5 years, they are supreme. After they hand over their certificate to the parliament, they can't do within 5 years. They only can agitate movement under Article 19. If they violate the Constitution under 19, they will be punished by the government. So there are two aspects here. Theoretically, we can say that people are the supreme, but in practice, parliament.
Okay, Sattugan, you are saying that theoretically we can say that people are supreme. But you joined a movement that is Anna Hazare movement. So don't you think that you are in the side of people and you are advocating here for the parliament?
Yes, I am with Anna. I always have such type of agitation movement, but they are under the Constitution. If they violate the rule and regulation of the country, they become unconstitutional. Then I always avoid such type of activity. Because it is our fundamental right, under Article 19, we can agitate against the government if the government is not working properly according to the philosophy of the Constitution, philosophy of the welfare state, philosophy of the democracy.
Okay.
But what do you think? You say we are working according to Constitution and we are sovereign. Means Parliament is sovereign according to you. But in UK, where this is saying that Parliament is supreme.
Why?
But there is not a written Constitution.
There are strongly some traditions, and the people of the
And
event
even it is sovereign, it is don't go beyond the will of people.
actually
In practice.
parliamentary system of the event is very mature. The people are also very mature. But in the context of India, we are newly democratic country.
All right, Sattugan, Bajrang, you have to say something on the topic.
On this topic, I want to say about the people. People are the sovereign. People are the sovereign. People have the power to choose to elect the member of parliament who are representing.
Only on this ground we can say people are supreme.
Other one, in a democratic country, definition of democracy itself says the government is to the people, for the people, and by the people.
Okay, democracy is for the people, by the people, of the people.
I want.
Sunil, is this? Don't you think that on this definition basis we can not prove the people as supreme?
Yeah, definitely we can prove that people are supreme. If people are supreme, then who are sitting in our parliament, they are also the people of this country. Then they are also supreme. How you can say this? In the heat of movement, listen to me, please complete myself first. Because in the heat of movement, we must not forget that laws cannot be formed in streets. What we can do in street is to agitate. What we can do in street is to make aware parliament about the wishes of the people. What we can do is to protest. But no one can dictate parliament, no one can pressurize parliament to make such a law according to their will on the strength showing on the basis of first.
They are sitting in the parliament because of us, because we have chosen that person. They are representing us.
So they representing us, then why you are contradicting with yourself?
Actually, on this issue,
Because they choose them and they make according to
Earlier, I have given the statement that we choose the member of parliament. That's why I am saying they are sitting in the parliament on the basis of people.
just a sentence कि जब तक आप किंग को नहीं चुनते ना तब तक वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है अगर जब आप उसको चुन लेते हो तो किंग इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट rather than you.
But we know it.
Okay.
What are you are saying?
But let me complete. Sunil is saying that until when you choose a king, then he is supreme until he remains.
actually, when we choose the king, it means not the king is supreme.
I am not saying king is supreme.
The king
I
is
say
not,
he is strong.
the king is not working according to the laws of the constitution, according to the laws of the democracy, according to the laws of the welfare state. So king can't be supreme because the public will be agitated against the king, and there the democracy will be changed in the anarchy. So it is very dangerous symptom for the democracy. So we can't say king is the supreme when he adopt the sovereignty on the behalf of the people.
I am not saying he is supreme. I am just saying he is strong rather than people because he has power.
Okay, but sometimes they misuse their power. How can you say the king of our country is supreme?
Then I am denying that they not misuse.
In our country, how can you say this? These people don't misuse their power. How can you say people does not use they misuse their power? And चाहिए साहब हमने आपको चुन दिया टूरिस्ट कैंप कीजिए या कॉमनवेल्थ कीजिए. How can you say these people don't misuse their power?
Okay. Arvind is making a good issue. There are tourist scam in the government. There is others Ghodala. There is Commonwealth scams. To have this type of government is really the supremacy of parliament, Mr. President.
If there is a lot of corruption in our country and so many corrupted or criminal cases in member of parliament, in 15th parliament and 153 member of parliament are criminal cases
and 73 are.
They have allegation of crime. And earlier, if we see the history of parliamentary, earlier titler, for example, titler Sadan Singh, these are the cases. They are the member of parliament. They were the member of parliament. How can say you the parliament is supreme? If this type of cases, this type of allegation were taken on that person?
Actually, I think we are going on wrong side because there is no the issue. We have not discussed even the
Why
issue.
are you saying wrong side? This is right side because of
this debate is arise from where?
this is
arise only from the movement.
this is moment. This has happened.
And there are so many. There are thousands of movement in our country.
I got both of your points. When you want to say something,
It is right that to the parliament reflect some criminal member, but it means not the whole parliament is corrupt.
I understand whole parliament is not corrupted, but in some of the members are corrupted.
but Chandu there are 153 members in the parliament who are facing the charge sheet.
Actually, parliament is facing is very crisis in this context. But there should be some electoral report because we can't check, we can't stop the person who has the background of the crime. This is the part in the electoral system.
Okay. All right, Satyavan. This time you have our 6 participants involved in the discussion. Let's go into those 6 participants. Amitabh, what you have to say on the topic? The question is not so much clear until now. Who is supreme? People or the parliament?
Thanks, sir. Good morning, all of you. According to my point of view, both are supreme. Because according to my point of view, both are supreme. If we can say anyone among them is supreme, then there will be a dictatorship among people and parliament. We live in a democratic country, and in the democratic country, both are supreme. And our parliament makes our laws, but it cannot make our laws against the people's will. And
Okay, Amita, I got your point. And yes, gentlemen, you want to say something?
I'm saying that that's very burning issue, and it is very difficult to say the supremacy of public, either public or parliament, because parliament formulating some constitutional law which the judicial system doesn't challenge, because the law is formulated the majority, but it is also fact the parliamentarians are selected by the public, so the public having some dominant role. The public, it is also clearly mentioned in our constitution, the will of the public is public is supreme, and they can also they can freely go to parliament to.
So both of you are of the opinion that people are supreme.
Yes, I am saying people are supreme, because if it is clearly mentioned in our constitutional law, if the parliament go against their willings.
Okay, if parliaments go against their willings, then people have right to protest. Okay, I got your point. Now, Ajay, you want to clear some reflection?
I am from the Department of Education, and according to me, it is that matter who is supreme is Parliament or who is supreme. According to me, it is a controversy in both who is supreme. But first to talk about Mr. Arvind's view that 153 people are in our parliament are criminals. First of all, that we choose the parliament casteism, religionism, and the brotherhoodism. Then why we choose on the merits of the candidate? Or we choose on the party base? Why choose on the merit of the candidate? I want to answer these questions to you. And on the matter of corruption, I say that it is a thing of कि हमारे बगल में छोरा और हम गांव में ढिंढोरा पीट रहे हैं कि हम also corrupt, we are corrupt, and then we can say that our parliaments are corrupted because the matter of the money in the elections or only because of the people of us. We don't select the people for the merits, so it is a matter is arising that we supreme. Thanks.
Now, Chopra sir, you have something to say. Please be with it.
I would like to say that when we want our desire, our constitution will give some good provisions. So we selected the main idea from our constitution, other countries. The parliament, we have taken this from the England.
Now, what's your ultimate point? What you want to clear?
I want to say that in India, we adopted good things in constitution. The power comes from the constitution.
So you want to say constitution is supreme?
Yeah, people and parliament. It is the debate between the political supremacy and legal supremacy. If the people are doing undemocratic way, then people are not supreme. If the parliament is doing undemocratic, then it is not supreme. It is a big debate. It is the debate between the legal and political.
All right, I got your point. Now the house is open for discussion. Where anybody from you can ask question or can reflect your ideas.
I ask you a question, Shatrughan. You are saying the parliament is a supreme. What are the constitutional provisions? You are saying the parliament is a
Actually, in the real sense, constitution is supreme, but the power given by the constitution to the parliament, there are articles 79 to 122 explain the whole procedure of the parliament. Article 122 emphasizes that if what is going on discussion in parliament, judiciary can't take any actions against the parliament. And in practice we can see also that some people are citing here that according to preamble, people are supreme. But try to understand the real meaning of the preamble, because we the people of India not emphasize that everyone is citizen of the country. But when we got independence, we are for a long time we are under the pressure outside of legitimacy.
We have lack of time. Please clear in 1 minute.
Outside legitimacy, authority, pressure also. So at that time we are emphasized that we are the people of India, means we have not outside authority on us. So we insist on the we the people of India.
All right, you have made your point.
Second point is that
No, there is only
point is that when we define we means who is we? I, you, whom, they. So it is ambiguity. So we can say that parliament is definitely supreme.
Shatrughan,
Only one slide.
you have cleared your point.
When they cast their vote, only one time in the 5 years, when they cast their vote.
You have made your point. Now the second reflection from the house.
Yeah, good morning to everybody present here. I just want to stress on the point that Snehalata raised. She was talking, but I think a bit refinement is needed. King supreme or people supreme. You gave the example of king, in a way she is right, I think. Because how she is right, I just want to relate it. We the people, somehow or the other, are electing the representatives in the parliament. You see, any government, the formation of government means you need an authority to pass the laws. And we as people are electing those authorities. And as that is the discussion, according to Nagarjun, democracy should be revolutionary. And revolution should be in a democratic way. Both are interrelated. So here the question is, who is supreme is not the question. Here, if there is a problem in the machinery, be it on the part of the people or be it on the part of the parliament, both needs to be reformed. There should be a balance between the two. For example, I give you an example.
No. Please don't.
I'm stating a very short. There was a Marxist regime in Bengal for the last 34 years. The reason for that Marxist regime in Bengal, there was no opposition party. So there should be a balance. You see the example of Andhra Pradesh. You see the example of Karnataka. Why they are going forward? Why there is a development? Because there is a balance between the opposition and the majority. And the third thing which my friend there pointed out, we the people of India, especially the northern part of India, are very casteist. We don't see the candidates, we vote on the basis of casteism. That is the biggest problem. So before we raise our point to the parliament, it is the question that we should ask ourselves, are we not equally, providing or proving an act of criminality? That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
5 years and then we analyze them. If they have not done well, the next time we change the government. But we are choosing them for 5 years. There should be some electoral reform so that there should be the right to recall. If the government is not working well, then we should have the right to change them. There is no provision, there is lack of government will to bring these electoral reforms. I am just giving my reflection on all these points, that whether the people are supreme or the parliament is supreme. Definitely, people choose the MPs and MLA who are working in parliament, and they are not doing well. So the need of the hour is just the electoral reforms. Only then there will be the proper working of the parliament.
I think you have made your point.
Because the common people do not know what is actually going on, what is the working of parliament.
I think you have made your point. Now, give chance to me.
As today debate, the people and parliament, who is supreme? As Saturgan highlighted, practically the parliament is supreme and political people are. But I feel, maybe people and parliament in case of supreme both are complementary for each other. They are not substitute. So, people and parliament, they take any partisan, any corruption and any wrong things like a complement. Not a place of supremacy. This is from my side.
मैं सिर्फ इस टॉपिक पे यही बोलना चाहूँगी कि ये एक ऐसा इशू है कि मुर्गी पहले आई या फिर अंडा पहले आया, तो हम हमेशा यही सोचते हैं कि पीपल सुप्रीम है या फिर पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम। फर्स्टली तो हम ही ऐसे लोगों को इलेक्ट करते हैं जो पार्लियामेंट में जाके जूते चप्पल और ये सब काम करते हैं। तो जब हम 120 करोड़ लोग उन लोगों को नहीं चूज कर सकते, हम अगर सुप्रीम हुए तो हम सुप्रीम लोगों से तो कभी गलती नहीं होती। तो जब सुप्रीम लोग होकर के हम बिल्कुल सही लोगों को चूज नहीं कर सकते, तो हम कैसे कह सकते कि पार्लियामेंट ज्यादा पीपल सुप्रीम है। और जब पार्लियामेंट में हमने ऐसे लोगों को भेजा है जो
I got your point. You want to say that we re-elect the people.
All of you, someone is saying that people is supreme, someone is saying that parliament is supreme. Supreme is the one who solves your problem. I want to ask the disputed issue of Kashmir. Who can solve? Either people or parliament?
Satyagan, you want to reply on this question? Something I think.
You are saying that who is supreme in the context of J&K. Actually, this is the very controversial issue in Article 370 because the J&K have specific provision.
Satyagan, our audience is not so much aware of the law. Please try to answer in the simple language so that everyone can understand.
Actually, there is issue about the referendum. If on the basis of the government will take the decision on the basis of referendum, then the ultimate people are the supreme. But they impose under Article 370, so we can't say this is a very ambiguous issue that what are the real situation, but they have some specific provision under the Article 370 of the Constitution.
Okay. Anyone else?
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीबॉडी। शत्रुघ्न जी, मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूँ, जो पार्लियामेंट में कैश कांड हुआ था उसके बारे में आप अपने व्यूज दीजिए। ये बहुत ही कंफ्यूज्ड मैटर है जिसके ऊपर आज डिस्कशन हो रही है कि पीपल सुप्रीम है या पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम है। जैसे कि आप 15,000 का फेवर कर रहे हैं, जो लोग हैं 80% या 50% वो फेवर नहीं कर रहे हैं उनका, बिकॉज जैसे कि किरण बेदी जी हैं, इन्होंने अपनी टिकट तो बुक कराई थी बिजनेस क्लास की, लेकिन ट्रैवल करनी है किसी और क्लास में, ये क्या काम है। दूसरा अरविंद केजरीवाल जी रिटायर्ड IAS है, ये आपको पता होगा, तो इनका क्या वो है, ये अपना इनकम टैक्स वगैरह इन्होंने इतने सालों के बाद अपना सबमिट किया है, इग्नोर किया गया है। तो इसके बारे में आप अपने व्यूज दीजिए, क्योंकि आप 15,000 का फेवर कर रहे हैं। थैंक यू।
According to my view, if they are the person who are in the civil society, they are involved anti-constitutional activities, they will be penalized, punished. I don't with those persons who are violate the constitutional. Actually, it may be political agenda of the particular party, because actually the intention behind these activities, suppose Kinupati traveling in economic class, but he charges business class. But the real intention behind it that she is not getting directly in his pocket, in her pocket, but the intention of the welfare, whether he deposits all the money welfare of the public. So actually this is a different issue, but here only I say that the person, maybe Anna or other person, they are the person who violate the constitution, we should try to avoid them. We are always respect them.
All right, Shatrughan.
But Mr. Shatrughan, I am not fully agree with you, because you say that she doing wrong because of the good reason. But what you see, he is fighting against corruption, and corruption means what?
Yeah.
Means don't doing their duty. What is expected?
Actually, in real sense,
all right.
it is not a corruption.
Means in our working and in our saying is contradicting ourselves. Then how we can claim only parliament?
I think corruption is fine. Also, we can see in the society, civil society, within us.
But I feel, as you saw, as you read.
Srelada, this is the session of house. We can't debate ourselves. So give some chance to someone else.
अब इस कलमारी बंदा या मेरा चाहिए कहेंगे तो हमने पैसा करप्ट किया था, अब हम जन सेवा के लिए करप्ट कर रहे हैं, तो आप क्या कहेंगे? जैसे कि आपने पता नहीं कभी तो कहा कि मैं जन सेवा के लिए पैसा करप्ट कर रही हूँ, तो आपको बोलते हैं कि कोर्ट में जाके मैं जन सेवा के लिए करप्ट कर रहा हूँ।
लेकिन वो किसको पता है कि पब्लिक के लिए?
तो ये पब्लिक
आम पब्लिक को नहीं पता है कि पैसा कहाँ से कहीं इन्वेस्ट हो रहा है।
I am coming on your actually the person you are citing here, the person who are citing here, they are the Anganwadi, they are in some contract responsible. They must be accountable to the people because they are the elected member, and if the money who draft from the government, they directly in his or her pocket. But Kirumati, the Kirumati who accepted such money, she could not grab in his pocket. It is in the fund of the NGO. So this is Kalmadi and Dereja are rather different matter. They are the representative of the public. They are the member of parliament. But here, Kirumati in maybe some context wrong because but he is a part of the civil society. This is minor mistake.
You want to say that both are different matters, so is anyone else who can?
मिस्टर शत्रुघ्न, आपको लगता है किरण बेदी ने जो काम किया है वो रॉबिन हुड वाला काम किया है कि मैं लोगों को लूटूंगी और कुछ लोगों को सेवा करूंगी? क्या आपको लगता है? अरे एक बात और आप बताएं, जो आप पार्लियामेंट को सुप्रीम बता रहे हैं, एक पार्लियामेंट हमारे देश में वो तो 1 मिनट में बिल पास कर देती है कि प्रधानमंत्री के हत्यारों की सजा माफ की जाए, और वही पार्लियामेंट हमारी है जो मतलब लोकपाल बिल को 8 बार 10 बार आने के बाद भी पास नहीं कर पाती, तो हाउ पार्लियामेंट इज सुप्रीम?
I am saying that theoretically people are right, but in practice, try to understand. Parliament is ultimate supreme. You are saying the bill who are interested for the parliamentarians, they pass on one day. But the bill who are in the public interest, they can't interest in the passing. Actually, this is also we are doing that. The parliamentarians who do not reflect in their business, in their behavior, the philosophy of the welfare, philosophy of the democracy, they are just like a criminal. I am not advocating on the behalf of the parliamentarian. I am advocating about the parliament. Parliament is a temple of the democracy. The person who are criminal, who are guilty, that is different matter. But the parliament is not involved in the corruption. The parliament represents as a temple.
Shatrughan, you have made your point. Yogendra sir want to say something.
Mr. Speaker, मैं गांधी जी की एक बात पूछ करना चाहता हूँ.
Please be brief, sir. We have
जनता जीवन के हर पहलू पर सरकार का मुंह जोड़ती है, तो ऐसी देशी सरकार भी दयनीय कहलाएगी। सच्चा स्वराज चंद लोगों के द्वारा सत्ता प्राप्त कर लेने से नहीं, बल्कि जब सत्ता का दुरुपयोग होता है तो सभी लोगों के द्वारा उसका प्रतिरोध करने की क्षमता प्राप्त करके हासिल किया जाता है। दूसरे शब्दों में स्वराज जनता में इस बात का ज्ञान पैदा करके प्राप्त किया जा सकता है कि सत्ता पर
सर प्लीज बी ब्रीफ इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन और इफ यू हैव एनी रिफ्लेक्शन।
कि सत्ता पर नियंत्रण और उसका नियमन करने की क्षमता उसमें है। इसका अर्थ है हर ग्रामवासी में यह बोध कि वह स्वयं अपने भाग्य का निर्माता है।
ओके एवरी पीपल इज
किंगमेकर इज मोर पावरफुल देन द किंग।
Okay, I got your point, sir. I got your point now. Please give chance to the.
Good morning, all of you. सर मैं जैसे से सहमत हूँ इसने कहा कि हमारी वोटिंग हम रियल में हमारी वोटिंग पावर का सही इस्तेमाल नहीं करते। फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमारे कोई भी एमपी मेंबर खड़ा होता है, वो देता है कि पाली को पिलानी बना दूंगा, महेंद्रगढ़ को बिहाड़ी बना दूंगा, उसको वोट कर दिया। उसके बाद में कुछ चला पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम है, पीपल सुप्रीम है। रियल सेंस में तो इन इलेक्शन टाइम में पीपल सुप्रीम है, आफ्टर इलेक्शन पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम है।
मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा जो लोग 500 रुपए में अपनी वोट चेंज कर देते हैं, उन्हें ये नहीं पता कि मेरे को वोट किसने करा है। 500 का नोट लाते ही जिसने बताया इसको वोट करना है उसको वोट करते हैं। हम उन लोगों को सुप्रीम कैसे कह सकते हैं? दूसरा, पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम है, सुप्रीम रहेगा। पार्लियामेंट के अंदर जो लोग बैठे हैं वो करप्टेड है, नहीं कि पूरा पार्लियामेंट करप्टेड है।
तो इलेक्ट तो आम लोग करते हैं ना भैया, उनको
नहीं
इलेक्टेड बाय द
इलेक्ट करने का तरीका गलत है हमारा। पार्लियामेंट में लोग
now it's time to second round.
आप अपनी वोट को सेल करते हो।
बोलूंगा मैं, इन्होंने किडबेदी के बारे में पूछा। सर हमारे शरीर में हजारों बीमारियां होती हैं, लेकिन हम सिर्फ बड़ी बीमारी को देखते हैं सबसे पहले। तो बड़ी बीमारी क्या है? जो घोटाले हो रहे हैं वो है।
Okay, I got your point. I got
छोटा इशू है।
Now it's time to second round to have a lot of reflections has come from the audience as we are seeing that, and all our participants are waiting for their comments. All are curious, all are anxiety in some way. Srilata, now what do you think, is this people or parliament who is supreme?
I think it very nicely says that people are change their thoughts for 500 rupees only. But you think you the people who sell your vote, you the people are claiming that parliament is not supreme or you are supreme.
Shatrughan, I listened to you. You were talking about the referendum, but the provision of referendum is not in the Indian Constitution. So how can the government of India can have a referendum?
Actually, referendum always depend on the issue. Which type of issue is raised?
No, we don't have a provision of referendum in our Constitution. Is this not being unconstitutional to have a referendum?
We can't say that we have not the provision of the referendum about if government will, if the parliament will, if parliament want to any referendum of any issue, they can organize. I think.
Okay.
But there is no written in our constitution about the referendum. Although a referendum was taken place in Goa 1967 about the Goa that emerged in Maharashtra or maybe another territory.
Arvind, now a lot of questions has come that somebody is saying people are supreme, somebody is saying parliament is supreme, somebody is saying we have all in us, and somebody is saying both are supreme, and somebody is talking about the constitution. Now what your view about the topic? Is this some change or the same?
Yeah. First of all, I want to comment on Mr. Ajay question. He said why we choose corrupted member? Because it is the part of electoral reforms, and all party politician member are corrupted. Most of in 15th, I would please complete me. In 15th Lok Sabha we can see about 200 politician member of parliament are candidate of the BJP or Congress. Then how we can choose? ये तो सारे एक ही थाली के तट्टे बैठे हैं, चाहे कांग्रेस के मेंबर हो खुद करो, चाहे आप बीजेपी के मेंबर हो। How can you justify such? So it is a part of electoral reforms.
But that.
So in this way I can say, let me conclude.
जन लोकपाल का फेवर कर रहे हो?
No, please. Discussion is going on here. As Arvind is saying that, what do you have something to say on?
Yeah, I want to add something because he is saying that.
Arvind is saying both are the same, whether BJP, whether Congress. Then I think he want to say that we have no options.
On this issue, I would like to mention actually this is the problem of the political party. They should be democratic. They should be including their manifesto that we always provide, we give always ticket to the member, the person who have the sound background of the his or her. So really it is great concern. It is not only part of the public also. It is not only part on the behalf of the public, but political parties also involved in such type of petty activity. So there should be reform, not only electoral reform, but also democratic outlook should be in political parties. So our parties avoid to give ticket to any criminal. So it may be better for our country.
All right, Bajrang.
I would like to say something. Mr. Sarduhan said Parliament is supreme. If Parliament is supreme and the main work of Parliament is making law, why Parliament don't make law against this type of criminal politician? वो एक PL के लिए तो क्राइटेरिया फिक्स कर सकते हैं, लेकिन एक MP और MLA के लिए क्राइटेरिया फिक्स नहीं कर सकते. चाहे कोई 100 मर्डर करके आ रहा हो तब भी वो MP चुनाव में खड़ा है, और चाहे 10 मर्डर करके आ रहा है, कुछ भी करके आ रहा हो, लेकिन why in this context our Parliament don't make law? How can you say in this context Parliament is supreme than people? And people are demanding, please sir, give that ticket who don't belong to criminal.
All right. Please reflect on this
background.
On this issue, I would like to say there is a lack of knowledge of the people about the MLA for ticket distribution and MP for the member of Parliament to be chosen. Lot of the rural areas people don't know about the criminal cases, don't know about the knowledge he has what type of crimes, what type of corruption on that.
But I think
have taken on that.
I think everybody knows about the criminal cases. Everybody knows about the who is Labri Yadav. Everybody knows about the who is Amar Singh. But they are again re-electing them. Then what does it mean?
It is also a Supreme Court verdict that all the members who are fighting, who are contesting the election, they give affidavit to the SDM or the electoral उनका जो leader होता है उसको affidavit में they also mention which type of criminal what is.
But that is mentioned in.
But in this context, why the Parliament? Why the Parliament don't make rule when represented in this context? I want to go about in particular context.
Shows that also it is knowledge deficient because we fill up the nomination for the member of Parliament or member of Legislative Assembly. All such type of report published in the local newspaper also. That MLA, that MP has so aside, so crime.
Now, Shatruman, don't.
It is knowledge deficiency. There are many problems.
I think we are going in the wrong direction. My question is that to you, Shatruman, that don't you think that this type of campaign held by civil society activists will create anarchy in the system?
Definitely, if the civil society do not limit themselves under the constitution, if they violate the constitution, they become undemocratic, unconstitutional, definitely it creates anarchy in the democratic system. It is very dangerous for our democracy.
Okay, but I want to say something. If these type of protests and agitation are not held, then we cannot get independence. How can you say these type are most viable and
please give chance to Sanilata.
They violate the constitution.
Please give chance.
In other context, they don't violate the constitution and they don't the governance way. How can you say this type of
I want to tell you
wrong for our country and our system? System we have right to against our view against the government.
You have. I think you have talked about Satyaman. You have talked about. Now give chance to the Sanilata. Sanilata, what do you want to say upon the issue that these type of movements does not create an anarchy in the system on someday Anna Hazare came, and don't you think that in future anybody will come and say, please follow us?
I want to say that movement like this, we admit that this movement is very peaceful, but every movement will be peaceful. It is not possible because we can see the consequences of JP movement in 1977. What happened? I want to just say that mass movement like this will definitely create anarchy and convert India into a banana state, because there are two reasons behind it. Someone can come out into streets tomorrow and say, meet my demand or I will go faster to death. Then it will become a blackmailing to government. Second, if I am not wrong, and I think maybe audience will be agree with me, that in our country, what I have observed, there is a system of copy and paste. First, you may look that Ramdev go on agitating the on black money. Secondly, Anna came and started.
I got your point. You want to say that someday Ramdev can, then again Anna Hazare can, then Narendra Modi goes on the path.
If all these will be continued, then you can imagine what will be there.
But Sanilata, if you want to change,
we can become only a country.
Yes. If we want to change something in our constitution or whatever is doing wrong with the people, if we want to change, we have to agitate against the member of parliament.
You can do agitate. You can do protest.
Will create the
Listen to me. What I want to say.
With the help of these type of agitation, we can make impact on government.
Yeah, you can make impact on government, but you can't dictate that this is a bill.
But parliament cannot go against the people. How can
you can only make aware about these bills, but you prevent.
Okay. Satyaman, you say.
I cite here that under Article 19, I cite like that. Under Article 19, we can agitate. This is fundamental right, but we keep in mind when we agitate, we organize a movement, we keep in mind that we try to violate the constitutional provision. So it is our fundamental right. It is not any problem.
Yeah, this is our fundamental right, but we have to live in the criteria of constitution, live in the limitation of the constitution.
Bajrang, we elect our parliamentarians.
If you remember, Parliament also changed the constitution. He can make amendment in under the Article 13
Constitution. The basic
and 360.
Fundamental rights including the basic structure. The parliament.
But who decided basic structure? Who decided? The constitution, the parliament, or the judiciary?
The basic structure already decided 1973 in the case of Peshwanand Bharti. So it is the authority of the Supreme Court that we check and balance the whole system for democracy.
All right. Satyaman,
you are talking about the basics.
Bajrang, tell me one thing, that we choose the parliamentarians and parliament makes the law. But all laws of parliaments are not completely implemented. Sometimes judiciary of Supreme Court of our India interfere in the sometimes reject the law. Don't you think that is this the judiciary who is supreme?
If parliament is making the law and the judiciary can review the law which is made by the parliament, there is a big supremacy between parliament and judiciary. You can say judiciary is supreme on that topic, but Supreme Court talk about the take the decision on the basis of constitution. Or constitution finally made for the people. That also says we are the. I have said earlier, we the people of India.
Okay, you say.
So finally, we are the people are the.
You are saying just we the people of India are supreme. Please tell me a short question. That in recent days there is a somewhere Manipur in our country. There is somehow what I used to listen that state government made a district named Kuki, and the Naga people, some Naga means ये कोई हवा में तो बात आई नहीं होगी, कहीं ना कहीं से थोड़ा आया कि नया डिस्ट्रिक्ट बनना चाहिए. Then state take that decision, but some Naga people are against it, and they impose their economic blockade. And because of these economic blockade, there is necessary needs are become so costly. For example, please listen. For example, there is LPG is around 2,700 rupees something, and petrol is 500 rupees per liter. What do you think? The people are supreme, who are against corruption, and they show their supremacy.
In this context, I would like to say.
So, what do you think? कि parliament supreme थी या people? और वो supremacy किसके काम आई?
In this context, government is supreme. You can say.
Let me clear. On this context, you are saying about the inflation, like price of the gases or prices of the petrol. If
but in spite of inflation, you can't, you don't have need to buy petrol 500 rupees per liter.
I think. I listened to the statement of Arvind Kejriwal. I think Anna is about the parliament and he is the citizen, he is the people, and I think every people is about the parliament. So what do you have to say on this statement? He is citing directly Anna about the parliament. Arvind, you want to say something?
I would like to say something. Mr. Kejriwal did not give this statement. He said Anna is supreme than parliament member, and I also heard that statement. He says only Anna is supreme than parliament member, not supreme. And Anna is also said I am not supreme the parliament. But in this context, how you can say Arvind Kejriwal is saying that Anna is supreme than parliament? Anna is also denying I am not supreme than parliament.
Anna is campaigning against the Congress in the Hazard.
No, it is not against the Congress. I would like to say something. It is against the ruling party. In center, ruling party is Congress, and law and bill with the help of majority, and without the help of majority we cannot pass law and bill. And if Congress cannot show in this context, how can we make law? So in this context, he only on ruling party against.
Don't you think that this
is also said in ruling party, then BJP is also against the BJP.
I agree that Anna is not a political intention. We don't want to oppose the Congress. We don't want to oppose the ruling party. But don't you think that by opposing the Congress, he is indirectly supporting the Inalo and Haska?
No, he is making impact only government. You cannot say he is indirect politician. Please give me an example in this context. You say Anna is directly or indirectly involved in politician. Please give me an example. How can you say?
Then how?
I am not saying these type of statements are coming from the public. I am not in the favor of people, or I am not in the favor of parliament. I am here to find out the answer of this question.
I would like to add something on the issues of which is on the issue of Bihar election. That statement is not given by this
against Congress.
That statement is against the Congress because the election of Bihar, they are agitating against the ruling party. For now, earlier BJP party was supporting the Anna team, and now Anna team is against the party of BJP in Bihar. So you cannot say Anna team is campaigning against the Congress party.
You want to add something?
I just want to say, if Anna is against corruption and he has so large support back with him, then definitely he will contest election, and he has no right to.
Okay, Anna should come into
He
politics.
has no right to oppose the Congress or the other party. Listen to me, please. Congress is a party. You are saying ruling party, but it has only 206 seats in Lok Sabha and only 71 seats in Rajya Sabha, means 1/3 of the house strength. Okay.
Now.
How we can expect this Congress that he is in majority of the party?
You are citing that he now want to our democracy or deficit system.
Definitely, one side you are saying that they are not representing you.
All right, it's time.
Then he contest election. But the person who are social worker, the person
Shattugan, the question is not related to Anna or we are here for find out the answer of question, people or parliament. But now it's time to open house query. If anyone wants to reflect his or her view, then he can reflect.
I think God is creator and creator is always supreme. If it is creator of the parliament, then people should be supreme. There is no question. And what is the reason of this debate?
I would like reflection on that.
But whom to give you this right that people choose parliamentarians? This is our constitution. And who make constitution? You all the people or the some people?
In theoretically, I find that people are the supreme. But in practice, parliament is supreme. एक बार हम 5 साल में एक बार वोट कास्ट कर देते हैं, तो उसके बाद हमारे पास क्या रह जाता है? हम मूव कर सकते, मैंने रजिस्टर हम कुछ नहीं करते. Only accept agitation movement.
All right, Shattugan, you have made your point.
But with the help of agitation movement, we can create impact on the government, and government have to listen public voice.
Okay. We are not debating on now. It's time to another query from the house. If anybody want to reflect something or want to ask a question.
शत्रुघ्न जी, कैश कांड के ऊपर अपने व्यूज दीजिएगा. तो पार्लियामेंट को फेवर कर रहे हैं आप. कैश कांड तो क्या?
I am not with the case and I am not with the evils of the parliament. I am citing here.
तो फिर अब कैसे कहेंगे पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम है?
The person who are doing wrong business, misconduct, misbehavior, misbusiness, they are in real sense not reflecting the philosophy of the democracy, philosophy of the parliament. I always disagree such type of criminal politician. But we try to avoid the contempt the parliament. Parliament is very quiet temper.
Shattugan, we have lack of time. Another way.
शत्रुघ्न सर, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ कि आपने कहा कि पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम है, ठीक है? अगर पार्लियामेंट कोई कानून बनाती है, अगर वो कानून लोगों के हित में नहीं है, उसको जुडिशरी चेक करती है, एस्टैब्लिश्ड बाय लॉ, ठीक है? अमेरिका के अंदर प्रोसीजर बाय लॉ है, ठीक है?
ड्यू प्रोसेस ऑफ
लॉ, सॉरी. तो अगर पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम मतलब ऐसा कोई कानून बना के दिखाए कि वो अगेंस्ट हो पीपल.
Yes. Actually, India is gone by the procedure established by law. I also cite this statement that there should be check and balance. If Parliament is going on wrong track, on wrong path, then the Supreme Court have the ability to check and balance.
But Parliament members don't want to make this type of law because this type of law create problem themselves.
An instrument we can say that is judicial activism or judicial review. So this is the instrument in the hand of the judiciary, judicial activism. They can check what is going on the wrong in the parliament. So if we bill the parliament.
All right, Shattugan, it is too long. Shattugan, it is too long. Now we should have another query or with another reflection.
I asking you. You are saying the people is supreme. If the people raise their hand in anarchy way against the parliament, what will be result?
Okay, ma'am. In which context you can say people are going to anarchy? In these type of agitation are very non-violence. इनमें किसी प्रकार की हिंसा नहीं हुई.
तो
So how you can say people create anarchy in the democracy, and people have right to make impact on the government for their right. In this way we can say people are not creating anarchy, but parliament member creating anarchy on the people. कि हम आपके लिए लाभ बना सकते हैं, लेकिन हम ऐसा कोई लाभ नहीं बना सकते जो हमें प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट, हमारे लिए प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करते हैं.
Okay, we can make a law for you, but
remember the RTI.
मैं ये पूछ
it is also
Which you demanded.
it is also the demand of
I'll give you a chance.
don't want to create that type of law.
I'll come on you, please. Somebody there.
अगर ऐसा होता है तो इनोसेंट जो पीपल है उन पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगी और उनके कौन जिम्मेदार होगा इसके?
In this system,
ma'am, in this situation, nobody wants to system of
control on our parliament member. It is the deficit of no.
आप कह रहे हैं ऐसा नहीं हुआ, इस मूवमेंट में नहीं हुआ, अगर आगे कभी हो गया तो उसके लिए
So in this context, parliament should create law. I am saying just saying that.
All right, another one. No, sir. You have got a chance. No, not last round. In any round you can get one chance.
Hello. Okay, you are the people and people are supreme.
आपने कहा कि पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम है, तो मैं ये पूछना चाहूंगी कि आज संसद सिर्फ राजनीतिक आरोप प्रत्यारोप का मैदान बन गई है, क्योंकि आज तक संसद में सिर्फ व्यक्तिगत आक्षेपों और घोटालों पर बहस ज्यादा होती है बजाय कि राजनीतिक मुद्दों और जनहित के ऐसा है, तो क्या यही पार्लियामेंट की सुप्रीमेसी है?
Yes, I agree with you in some context, but I do not appreciate the person, the member of parliament, the parliamentarian who are involved in different type of crime. You are rightly saying that there should be reform, there should be change system in the parliament. But overall, I am citing in practice and according to our constitution, parliament has sovereignty because the sovereignty given by the people for the 5 years. But the question is here that some parliament members in found in very serious cases, they do wrong business, misconduct. Really, it is a problem. This is relating to the governance and monitoring. But in some context, they may be wrong. They definitely wrong. But our parliament is not corrupt.
Okay.
We have also.
Shattugan, you want to say that whole system is not corrupt and change the system is not a solution. Correctify the system is a solution. Now you.
स्नेहलता ने जो पहले कहा था कि पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम और पीपल्स दोनों इक्वली सुप्रीम है मेरे अकॉर्डिंग, क्योंकि अब जो पार्लियामेंट के न्यू रेगुलेशन है वो जनता के लिए बनाए गए हैं, और अगर कोई भी जनता में किसी के भी कोई अधिकारों को हनन होता है तो हम जनता और पार्लियामेंट के सभी विपक्ष और सत्ता और विपक्ष के सभी दलों को मिलकर देश में एक क्रांतिकारी बदलाव लाना पड़ेगा, और उसका उद्देश्य हमारे पार्लियामेंट के नियम के अनुसार ही होना चाहिए। तभी हम वास्तव में कह सकते हैं कि हमारा संविधान है वो हमारी जनता के लिए बना है, और हमारा संविधान एक क्रांतिकारी लोकतंत्र।
It's a good reflection.
Good morning. My question is going to Mr. Sadrugan.
Everybody is targeting the Shattugan. There are other participants also. You can target them also.
Sir, my question is about the selection process. In selection process, most of the people not voted to any member. For example, there are 4 representatives in an area where 3 gets 10 votes and 1 get 11 votes. One won the election and go to parliament. So, in the 30 members,
What is the law for that? This is not the majority of them, this is the minority of members. Actually, we are at the initial stage before the 60 years. We are a newly democratic country. So that time that was not possible that just like president election method adopted for the parliament taken. Although there is reform, there is need reform in the electoral process, but that time made such type of provision that time not possible. That the same the presidential system election procedure of the president should be adopted for the member of parliament, because that time we are not fully mature, we are not so educated, but now the demand is raising. So definitely, when we criticize the democracy, we can say after that this is a minority government. Definitely, it is very, your group is very good. So definitely,
now all I want
should be considered on this issue.
Is anyone else? No, sir, you have got a chance. Please, give chance to anyone else.
1 minute.
No, sir, you have.
Good afternoon, all of you. I think people is supreme test parliament, क्योंकि people ही है जो पार्लियामेंट में एमएलए इससे हैं चूज करके, परंतु एमएलए और एमपीज उनका गलत फायदा उठाते हैं, भ्रष्ट हो जाते हैं। बट जो अन्ना हजारे ने टॉपिक उठाया है कि राइट टू रिकॉल एंड राइट टू रिजेक्ट, वो लागू कर देते हैं तो इससे पीपल की जो ताकत है वो और ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगी।
अरविंद जी,
Arvind, right to recall and right to reject is not a good solution. She was saying that.
I think
Anna Hazare is fighting for that.
Anna Hazare and our election commission gives reason behind that, because we are living in a big democratic country, and in this big democratic country we cannot possible that type of law, right to reject and right to recall, because huge amount of money are being used in election, black money. So in this context, our election commission say if we are trying to impose that type of law, that in this case black money or
black money will be promoted.
So in this context,
black money will be promoted. I got your point. Now,
I'm not aware that right to recall and right to reject is one of the agenda.
I know.
Now, please.
Good morning, all of you. Sir, my observation is some people say that the parliament are supreme or people are supreme. But जो लीबिया और मिस्र में जो तानाशाह से काफी खत्म हो गया, उसमें पार्लियामेंट की डिमांड हो रही पार्लियामेंट, तो इसमें तो लगता है कि पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम, क्योंकि पार्लियामेंट को देख के उसको जरूरत पड़ रही है कि भाई हम पार्लियामेंट होना चाहिए, तो मेरे ऑब्जर्वेशन से पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम।
Okay. Is anyone else from this side?
My question to Advocate Shatrughan sir. Sir, government school college में फाउंडेशन की एज फाउंडेशन है टीचर्स की 62 ईयर 65 ईयर के बाद रिटायरमेंट मिल जाता है, क्योंकि साइंस की एक थ्योरी है कि इस उम्र के बाद आदमी का दिमाग पूर्ण रूप से काम नहीं करता। तो पार्लियामेंट में ये थ्योरी लागू क्यों नहीं होती? पार्लियामेंट के बंदे 590 के आसपास के हैं, तो उनका दिमाग कैसे काम कर रहा है?
It is also a part of electoral reform. Really, in democracy, we need, because we are facing several type of problems. So we need mature person, spiritual and intellectual person. So we can't stop the person who are above the age of 60, because many persons. You can, in your society, there are many persons who are above the 60. They are very mature and their suggestions, their experience is very valuable for the society. So it is not a practical. This is not.
All right, now.
But sir,
no, you have got a chance. You have got a chance.
बट सर जो नियम बना रहे हैं उनको पता है हम 85 ईयर के हैं, उनको पता है हमारा माइंड काम कर रहा है, नियम तो वही बता रहे हैं 62 वाला काम क्यों नहीं कर रहा? उन्होंने गवर्नमेंट स्कूल टीचर के लिए फाउंडेशन क्यों बना रखी है?
You are citing as a teacher.
Not
I think that any government discussion is going on wrong direction. Now, sir, please reflect here.
I think we the people who are making the parliament supreme, because parliament consists of the representative who comes from us. It is we, if the parliament is corrupt, MP is corrupt, it is we at the fault. It is not the individual who is at the fault.
but the public should be confident that the person to whom we are sending to the parliament, he should be accountable to the public. Because I think every MP is getting near about 5 crore per tenure, but I have seen that even single MP is not spending that 5 crore rupees for the development of their constituency. You can see that Dharminder who comes from Bikaner, then Govinda, Adrudi, etc. There are different MPs who have not even been seen in the parliament. Then how can they debate the issues of the people?
Like you raised a good issue. Now, last query from the audience, if anyone has 31. No, sir, you have got a chance.
Last chance.
No, it is only one chance and that is last chance.
सर आप कह रहे हो कि पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम है, बट पार्लियामेंट के ऊपर हमला हुआ उसका अभी आज तक कोई निर्णय नहीं हुआ है। पार्लियामेंट के ऊपर अफजल गुरून किया था, उसको जेल के अंदर, और ये ना कंसर्न है, इसके ऊपर पार्लियामेंट हिल गई थी। कभी कहते स्टैंडिंग कमेटी, कभी किसके ऊपर, तो पार्लियामेंट सुप्रीम कैसे हुआ? टेक ए डिसीजन एट टाइम, नॉट टेक ए डिसीजन जनरल बिल एट। व्हाई आर यू से दैट पार्लियामेंट इज सुप्रीम?
I think we are not saying that Parliament is supreme. What is ultimate supreme is the welfare of our country, is the welfare of the people. Because if we see in the other countries also, in Australia and Greece, there is a referendum system, and you can say referendum system means there is people are supreme because everything will be according to their will.
Just your question have two aspects here. That is, one is related to the judiciary and second is related to the parliament. You are citing a Kasab who attacked on the parliament. Actually, this is matter under the process in the court, so we can't comment on this. And the second aspect is that the standing committee, there is certain rule and regulation to pass to make any act or bill. So this is the procedure.
All right. You want to talk about the procedure should be followed by the law. Now, ma'am, you have raised a question. Last, from the last. Yes, Shobna, ma'am, please. Okay.
Parliament is supreme until unless it is serving the public, working for the benefit of the people. Whenever there are debates from the same, people need to interfere, like what happened in the case of Kashmir.
Now it's time to have concluding remarks from our participants. 2 minutes each. You have 2 minutes and you can conclude what you want to say about the topic. Is this people who is supreme? Is this parliament who is supreme? Is nobody is supreme? Is both are supreme? Please, Arvind, start.
I think in this context we can say people are supreme more than parliament because they have ultimate power. And in this context, I favor our public and people. If it is time to have been come, we should provoke about our rights, what are our rights and needs. And I want to say, गुलिस्तान रेवोल्यूशन है, होता है क्या? आगे देखो होता है क्या? Thank you.
Okay. Satyavan, you conclude.
Actually, we are living in a democratic country, and democracy, people ultimately have sovereignty. But during the election, people hand over their sovereignty to the parliament for the 5 years. So, in practical aspect, ultimately parliament has supreme. But politically, we can say that people are the supreme. आप देखिए हम 5 साल में वोट डाल देते हैं, वोट हमने डाल दिया, हमने कास्ट कर दिया, उसके बाद हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते एजुकेशन के अलावा. So we can't say that people are the supreme. Ultimately, in the theoretically we can say people are the supreme, but in practical people are.
If I ask you in one word, who is supreme? People or parliament?
Actually, this is not a fight between the parliament or the people. Both are supreme according to the circumstances, situation, matter, subject.
I think this is supreme. What is supreme is the welfare of our country, is the supreme, the welfare of the peoples. And at last, I want to say that if we take somebody supreme, then he says people are supreme, or he says parliament is supreme, because supremacy gives birth to dictatorship. And we can't afford dictatorship, because we are a democratic country. So, from my point of view, there must be a balance between the two.
Now, President.
In concluding remarks, I would like to say that Parliament is a mechanism through which parliamentarians run the country, and people have their own value, and Parliament has its own value. Both are, there is not matter of supremacy, but it is parliamentary and people. These are the complementary, and without each other, no parliament exists, and without parliament, people cannot run. These are the complementary.
Okay, I think we had a great discussion here, and in conclusion, as a moderator, I have only one line, that is, defeating your enemy gives you physical independence, but defeating enemies in you gives you the total independence. That's it.